Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Social Media Decoded podcast, the number one podcast to help you understand social media better so that you grow your business, get more clients, and monetize. Today, I am excited, as I always get excited, because guess what? We have a special guest. I am joined by Keri, and today we're going to talk totally about wardrobe transformation, how this is going to help you make more money, how image matters, and all the things. So, Keri, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so excited to chat with you.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So before we get into today's talk, would you let us know about you, a little bit more about your business and what it is that you do? Because this is very interesting. So listen up, everybody, because what Keri is about to tell us is something transformational.
Yeah, well, I love that you said that because I really believe that the work that I do is transformational. So I have been a personal stylist and owned a personal styling firm for over 20 years. And I would say in the recent 10 years, I primarily style CEOs, executives, people running for office, celebrities, that kind of people. And recently, about a year ago, I wanted to impact more people, um, more than just the uber wealthy people of America. And so I took my business online, and it's been really fulfilling to help everyday people look and feel their best. And it really is transformational and helps people make a lot more money and be more successful and fulfill their dreams.
Oh, I love that. And yes, I think this is very transformational because people may not think that what they wear or how they present themselves online matters. So that's what I want to dive into first
Yeah.
because, of course, if you have a personal brand, a business brand, there is a look and feel to that brand. So you're a
Mhm.
personal brand. Michelle Thames, I am a personal brand, right?
Yeah.
I wear specific colors and I do photo shoots. And I've been doing photo shoots for as long as I can remember since my business started because I know that if you have a personal brand, you just do have to have some professional photos. Like it's important. You should like have some pictures that shows you, in doing the work that you do, like realistic photos. So when it comes to what we wear,
Mhm.
how and why does that matter? Even when it comes to our marketing, like what do you tell your clients? Like three things when it comes to that.
So it's interesting. We've all heard that first impressions matter, right? And you never get a second chance to make a great first impression. And although we've all heard that from a very young age, nobody's doing anything about that, right? So they're not considering that when they get dressed every day. And when you start a business, you focus on your website and the font and the brand and the colors and all of that. But then people don't focus on themselves, the image behind the brand. And especially as entrepreneurs, we are our own brand, right? And so you want to make it consistent. This is like my passion in life. You want to make it consistent because let's say you have this amazing online presence, like your Instagram is amazing and your YouTube is great and your website's amazing, but then people see you in public and it doesn't match what you represent. You just lost them because then you start to look like a fraud or like which one's the real you. And it has people questioning. So, the best thing that you can do to really nail it is to have your first impression match the brand that you're going for with your business. So that's my passion. And, we can go deeper into that if you want and like how
Oh,
to do
yes.
that.
We're going to go
So,
deeper into that. So,
okay,
yes, I
good. I
would
love it.
love for you to share, how to do that. Like, how do we even find what our colors are? Because color psychology has a lot to do with a
Mhm.
lot of things. What are your thoughts on that? And do you help your clients really find that power color? Because I know you said you work with a lot of high level CEOs, but it's also small business owners who are just starting out. We also need to look great
Yeah.
on stage if we're going to speak or on podcast episodes, things like that. So, are there
Mhm.
power colors and how do we really go about finding those best outfits that make us feel good, right? Because it's about feeling good too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the first thing is we'll back up for just a second and create your first impression. So, these days you have less than 3 seconds to create an amazing first impression. So, in 3 seconds or less, people think they know everything that they need to know about who you are. And you can either take control of that or be haphazard about that. If you take control of that, then that leads to more success. And how I recommend that you do that is sit down and really think about what are 3 adjectives that would best describe who you are. So, what are 3 words that would bring the essence of who you are on the inside to the outside? So, when people first look in your direction, because remember, in 3 seconds, you can't say hello, you can't shake their hand, you can't do anything. It's they see you from across the room or a block away, and they make up everything that they think they need to know about you. So if you really take who are you on the inside and write down those adjectives and then do a deep dive and figure out how to make your wardrobe match that, that's how to nail it in life. And yes, there's so much involved, Michelle. There's style, there's color, there's, oh my gosh, we could go deep into all of it. But I love that you were talking about color, because one thing most people don't realize, I, I think most people have a challenge about getting dressed. And so their challenge is in, how do I even find something that fits me right? Because they don't have a great relationship with their body or don't know what fits them right. But then let's say it works, then they don't even consider the color because they just struggled with even finding something to work. But even if it works and if the color's off, you missed the mark, right? Because color has a vibration to it. And you can either attract through that vibration or detract. So there are certain colors that you shouldn't wear no matter what. And then there's also so many different range of colors in the spectrum. So I'm always fascinated when people say, oh, I was told I can't wear that color. Well, there are lots of shades within that color. So find what works for you. And yes, and then learn the vibration of color and figure out what it is that you want to portray. And it doesn't mean you have to have signature colors. It just means wear colors that really accentuate who you are and your first impression. For instance, I'll just give you one quick example, which is the blue family. So blue looks great on everyone, depending on the shade of blue. And blue is a color that really represents being trustworthy, being open, being available. So if you want that, which you should if you're building a business, blues are great to have in your wheelhouse.
I might have to wear blue. That blue looks good on you too.
Thank
See?
you.
So yeah, I definitely agree with everything that you said. And I think, really thinking about, like you said, those colors that people say, oh, that looks great on you. People say that orange looks great on me. People say that yellow looks really great on me. So what do? I keep wearing those colors.
Yeah.
And also like the meaning behind those colors, I kind of feel like it's good. So I wear those colors, right? Sometimes, but I'm gonna think about this blue because you just gave me some new ideas.
Yeah. And then again, go back to the beginning and figure out, like, what do you want people to know about you in those first 3 seconds? Because that's
I
the most
want
important thing.
warm, inviting, fun, vibrant marketing. I mean, because I talk about marketing, but I make it fun. I'm sure
I
if you
love
listen
it.
to this podcast, right, you don't think it's boring. You're not here listening because this is like some boring podcast where we talk about boring marketing stuff and bro marketing. That's not what we talk about here. We talk about fun
Right.
marketing. We talk about how to make it fun. So, really,
Right. So
those
you
fun
want to
colors. So,
wear,
what would you tell me?
I would say, wear bright colors. So, yeah, yellow and orange are great for your skin tone. Blues are great for your skin tone, but I would do colors that are brighter because you're happy and alive, and those colors will really bring out that essence. The other thing
Okay.
I would tell you, because of what you said, is most people don't realize this, but when you wear an open neckline, sort of like I have a V-neck on today, it represents being open and inviting. Anytime you close off your décolleté area, you're closing people out. So especially if you have on a black turtleneck, for example, there's no availability, right? So it could be intimidating, it could be not available. So that's something else to consider, is the décolleté is a really vulnerable area. So when you show it, I'm not saying show cleavage, Yeah, although if that's what you want, then that's what you should do.
I
I'm
mean, if
just
that's the
saying,
type of people you're looking for.
exactly. I'm just saying, expose your vulnerable area and you'll attract more people and and especially if you wear bright colors or blues, um, you'll start attracting what you want in life, which is amazing.
Ooh.
It's amazing to me because I think this is all connected to the law of attraction and getting what you want in life. So that's really why I do this. It's not about just looking great like a Barbie. It's about how do your clothes make you feel? And do you feel amazing? Because if you feel amazing and you feel like you're going to nail that first impression, your day is forever changed. But most people walk into their closet and they're very haphazard about what they put on, right? Even if it's I know you work with a lot of entrepreneurs, even if it's a work from home day, whereas those days people are really lazy, right? I've talked to them. I know. But see, you're messing with your own attitude. Even if no one else sees you, if you go into that closet and you put something on and you're like, nah, this is fine. I'm just working from home. No one will see me. That starts your day off with a low confidence and you're going to accomplish less. Then what if you walked into your closet? And I'm not saying dress up, like put a dress on when you're working from home. Although if that's your vibe, you should do it. But what I'm saying is, what if it just made you feel amazing? Even if you're wearing athleisure, but the athleisure that you're wearing, you feel awesome. You look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I'm nailing it today. The level of work you're going to produce that day is much different, right? You can own who you are. You can ask for that, I don't know, whatever your goals are. You can
Ask for the sale with
ask for the
your
sale, whatever the
cute
sale
yoga
is.
outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
No,
that's
I
all that I'm
agree.
about is empowering people to get beyond whatever is stopping you from doing that. Because there's blocks that people have to doing that. So, and we've become this crazy society of like making it okay, right? Especially after the pandemic. Like, oh, it's okay. You're wearing your sweatpants, I'll wear mine. And it's a crazy culture that we've gotten ourselves into. And we need to start getting ourselves out because people aren't accomplishing what they should be. I'm sure your listeners, whoever's out there that stopped or feels like a block, I promise you, it may not be you. You're brilliant and beautiful and bold and audacious and all these amazing things. It might just be your clothes that are holding you back in life, right? And if you can transform that, you can transform your business, you can transform your relationships.
This is good. I hope everyone is taking notes. I hope that you have jotted down some things because I do feel that your clothes do say a lot of how you feel. And like you said, I work from home every day. Everyone's listening. My office is in my room. I work from home. Okay. And so I do get up and say, well, what am I going to put on today? Today, I just have a cardigan. It's like kind of cold, but I have, my jeans. I do have on shoes. I have on clothes though, but sometimes I may have a cute yoga outfit, but that is still, something like maybe it might be a sweater with like the shoulder off the shoulder, whatever makes you comfortable. But I do feel like you said, you should definitely wear what makes you feel good, even if you're at home. Even if you're at home, don't change it up and go. Let's not go back into the beginning of the pandemic when we just
No.
probably not even wore our pajamas. I do think that you do want to feel good. And when you do feel good about your work, you make more sales, you make more money. So, first impressions and financial freedom go together. I'm just going to say that. You
Yeah,
feel like you're going to win that $1 million or make $1 million today. If you feel it, you can do it.
I totally believe in that. I've helped client after client after client triple their income in a short period of time solely based on how they look. So I had this girl who came to me who was up for a VP position in her company, and she thought she would probably get it in a year and a half. But she wanted to start working on it now. And we created her look to be that of a VP. So, how would you dress and look now if you had the position? And within 6 months, she got the promotion and the raise, and she was blown away. You know, same goes for, I have a client who was divorced 5 years prior and ready to get in a relationship. And we changed her entire look and to be who she really is, this new iteration of who she is. And after she was going on a singles cruise, and after literally on that singles cruise, so it was like 2 weeks after I worked with her, she met the love of their life, and they've been together since. And
Wow.
she would have never met him because her look was very inconsistent. Her look was that of a divorced woman who had given up. And now she had like a new vibration and a new energy, and she could attract what she wanted. I mean, I could tell you story after story after story, but I know a lot of people sometimes hear this conversation and think, oh, how you dress is so superficial, right? And it is not superficial, because although that first impression, you know, we're all making judgments all the time. It's subconscious. We don't mean to. We're good people, right? We don't mean to judge each other based on how we look. But information's coming at us so fast that we have to make split-second decisions about everything. Like, do I want to take that course? Do I want to listen to that podcast? Do I want to date that person? It's all so fast. You make up your mind and you don't even know why you made up your mind. And so people are doing that about you. And again, you could have the best branding online. You could have the best, most inspiring Instagram page, YouTube video, everything. But then if someone sees you at a restaurant looking not that part, you're going to lose them. And it happens every day to people.
Yeah. This has been a masterclass that you have given us here, Keri, and I hope that people were taking notes. But I agree with everything that you said. I do think that our clothes, what we wear, like it has something to do with, how you feel every day. You want to feel good. And I like how you gave that future self example, because I did that. I actually wore this really amazing dress on stage. My coach brought me up on stage in New Orleans, and I wore this dress. I mean, it was yellow, like you said, bright
Yeah.
colors, but I felt so amazing. Like I would be speaking on stages like across the world, which I already do, but I feel like because I wore my future self dress, that is going to be magnified. So y'all listening now, when I tell y'all about all these speaking engagements and everything I'm doing across the world, it has happened because I put myself in that future outfit, and I really thought about it. It was from Express too, y'all. It was real cute. It had the little sides cut out, and it was like a suit jacket dress though. I have to send you a picture because it's really cute. And so again, your future self, just step into that. And so if you have to go back and listen to what Keri said here, I think it would be very beneficial for you to take some notes. But I believe that first impressions and what you wear matter. So thank you for that. So this
Yeah.
next part before we head out of the podcast is about books. And I love books and podcasts. So have there been any books and podcasts that have helped you along your journey? Even if there are like books that we can tap into about like our wardrobe, anything that you think will be beneficial to the listeners?
I love books. But I love, let's see, one of my favorite books is called The Untethered Soul. It's a spiritual book. Love it. My favorite. But I listen to podcasts ongoingly, and I would say, and let's see, an influencer who I love is Amanda Francis. If you know her, the Money Mentality Makeover girl.
I just
Love.
learned about her today, so that's the sign.
Oh, she's
I just
amazing.
got off a call with my VA. If my VA's listen to this, she knows that this is true, y'all. I just got off a call with her, and we just talked about her. And I was like, I love like she's. You said the money. What is it again?
Money Mentality Makeover. I recommend doing it. It's a great course. She's unbelievable. Has the greatest vibe. And then I also love James Wedmore and his podcast, Business by Design, or Mind Your Business podcast. And so those are a few things that I love that have made a difference for me. And I love anything about mindset and being your best self and becoming who you were meant to be in the world.
Yes. Yes, we love it. So if you are listening, just add to your Audibles and add to your Libby because we have some new books that we're going to check out and influencers and podcasts. So thank you for sharing that. And yes, I'm definitely about this. I just found her, so I'm really, I love it because I'm all about money and monetization and marketing. So that's why I connect with her. So I really
Okay, we
want.
got to check her out now because I think her course is open right now and then it's going to close soon. So jump on board. It's so worth it. And I think everything she does is just top notch.
Yes, I love it. So, before we head out, this has been so great. And thank you again for sharing so much great information about our wardrobes. And now we're going to all go dressed as our future selves and show up in the world
Mm.
how we want to show up in the world, right? With our bright colors, whatever your colors is, you will definitely figure that out. But if not, this is why you have Keri. So, Keri, would you let the listeners know where they can find you and where they can find out more about you and what you do? Because I'm sure that some people will be coming to get our image together because we
Yeah,
are thought
awesome.
leaders.
Awesome. Okay, well, I have a podcast called Style Your Dreams. So you can check me out on my podcast. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's The Style Studio by KB. And then I have an online course. So if you want to learn how to do every aspect of this, I took my 20 years of experience and put it in a 6-week transformational course where we go deep into your body and your first impression and colors and how and where to shop. It's unbelievable. It's called Your Curated Style, and you can go there and get on the wait list because we should be opening up in September.
Awesome. We'll make sure to put all that information down below in the show notes so you all can go and check out this amazing course. Thank you so much, Keri, for coming on today and sharing all this valuable expertise with us today. I'm so excited. And if you love this episode, y'all, make sure you head on over to Instagram. Of course, check me out at Michelle L. Thames and let us know what you thought about today's episode. And we will talk to you all in the next one. Thank you all.